Breaking news, another business titan joining Donald Trump's economic team. The president-elect officially announcing Andrew Puzder. He is his choice now for labor secretary. This comes on the heels of tapping Linda McMahon. She is the co-founder of the WWE professional wrestling empire. She's going to be the leader of the Small Business Administration. And Oklahoma Attorney General Scott Pruitt, he's going to head the Environmental Protection Agency. Here to discuss Kerrigan and Akash Chougule. Akash, let me start with you. I got to tell you, I had the pleasure of interviewing Andrew many times, and his passion when it came to things like Obamacare, its impact on small businesses, artificial higher minimum wage, the need for innovation, I just think he's the perfect selection for this job.
He's certainly a very encouraging pick. He has real-world private sector experience, understands the real impact of these labor regulations, and very importantly, as millions of voters demonstrated, he understands in reality that the union boss's political agenda might not always be the same agenda that's in the best interest of the workers they're supposed to be representing. So
Karen, I haven't heard a lot of pushback from the media yet on these selections, as I've heard for almost every other, perhaps from the Environmental Protection Agency. But to me, small businesses, the heartbeat of our country. Right. They create the jobs, they create the innovation, and we've seen a dearth, particularly when it comes to entrepreneurial new business startups. This might be the right 1-2 punch to sort of follow the Trump agenda and get the job done.
Oh, I think so. I think what's really great about both of these picks is they are both connected to small business. You know, both on the CKE restaurants, you know, that whole business model is predicated around successful startups and business growth, right? The whole franchise model. And when it comes to Linda McMahon, the SBA administrator, look, she's been there, she's done that. She has built an amazing enterprise. She scaled a 13-person operation to an 800-person operation. So, you know, that's what we need, is that type of leadership of people that understand how to encourage successful small business growth and how to get entrepreneurship going.
What would you like to see them get done first, from a small business point of view?
Well, I think they can tackle a few things. I mean, one, obviously, we'd love to see the tax system reformed. I mean, we think that is critical. We hear that from our members, and they've heard it too much now over the past 20 or 30 years. So just fundamental tax reform, lowering rates, making it simple. On the regulatory reform front, look, we need to pare back some regulations, but also we need fundamental reform of the entire system so that they're listening to small businesses. They understand what the impact of these rules and regulations actually are.
Yeah, and Akash, you know, I think one of the things that I would like to see is I think these are the mechanical instruments that help an economy, but somehow I think it would be rhetoric, a change in rhetoric, not the harsh sort of rhetoric we've had in the last 8 years where wealth is a 4-letter word, success is a 4-letter word, and excuses are made for not even trying. I really hope that somehow that the new Donald Trump can-do spirit is exemplified, and I think it could be with these picks.
I totally agree. It's like you said, Charles, small businesses are the backbone of our economy. They should be doing a tremendous amount of new hiring, creating opportunity for young people, for bold entrepreneurs. We should be championing them, and these two picks certainly seem like they'll be in that mold going forward.
What do you make, Akash, on the idea, the notion, again, of people believing, hey, you know, again, Karen makes the point, maybe I can start a franchise. Maybe I'll take that chance, that shot, because people have given up on that, right? We've had millions of people drop out of the labor force. We've had millions of people, young people, decide not to get married. We have birth rates at record lows. All of these things, I think, aren't a coincidence. I think they are all tied into a central lack of belief in the American dream. Can we spark that again?
I certainly think so, because as Karen touched on, so much of that feeling that they can't start a business has been driven by the growth of government, higher taxes, more regulations. If regulations had stayed at 1980 levels, Charles, our economy would be 25% larger than it is today. That's about over $30,000 a household. We start rolling back some of those regulations, making it more affordable, cheaper to do business. You'll see thousands and thousands of new businesses pop up in the years ahead, we hope.
Karen, I think you agree.
I definitely agree. The policy headwinds really have impacted not only the economy and the growth of the economy, but the confidence that people have to take.
Young people. Can we get young people to buy into this?
That's where you have the huge drop-off in entrepreneurship, actually. But there has to be that confidence. They have to see traction in the economy.
People come here from other countries, and they believe more in the American dream. They start businesses at a much higher rate than Americans do. what happened to us? I mean, do we have to even go deeper, back into schools, high school, elementary school, to reinvigorate what's going on here?
Well, I think policies are going to help. If we get the policies right, I think we're going to have strong entrepreneurship. You need an enabling environment. But you're right. I think education plays a key role in this. I think at the high school level, we need to start teaching about the attributes of successful entrepreneurship. More exposure to entrepreneurship, right. Mentors actually going into the schools. So I think that would help, too, in terms of spurring new business creation in this country, and particularly among young people.
Yeah. Thank you both very much. I really appreciate it.